What's going on? Y'all know who it is. Your boy Juice Savvy. We back on the camera. And today, man, we got a reaction to this woman talking about how she likes attractive guys. Gonna give y'all my thoughts on it. And y'all know who it is, how it is. Let's get right to the video. Full screen this boy. All right.
Attractive guys, right? I've never been one of the girlies that subscribes to the whole, oh, if you date an ugly guy, he'll treat you better, etc. I'm a firm believer in you should date somebody that you're genuinely attracted to and that aligns with everything that you're looking for in a partner. But I say all this to say that I personally notice because I like what would be considered pretty boys, I feel as though they always expect you to chase. And one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm a badass bitch too, okay? Period.
Okay, I want to stop her right here. She's being honest though. Like, a lot of pretty girls really like to go for guys who don't give them a sense of competition, like in a way, because when you're an attractive guy, you are on a sense on the same playing field as a woman, depending on how good you look, right? So that has power in itself, okay? Like, forget just, comparing it to a woman's power. Like, you being an attractive guy has power in itself, and women know that other women want you. So, they say women go for the top 20% of guys. It's very true. There's not that many attractive men out here, to be real, like truly attractive guys, like who are in shape, take great care of themselves, have good grooming habits. So you're rare, and that's why women will you'll always have a seat at the table, always for a woman because of how you look. You'll always have a seat at the table. All right, let's
And I
go.
want to be courted properly. Like, I want to be asked out, courted properly, pursued. And I noticed that with the more attractive men, they also want to be pursued. And I'm at this phase in my life. In my younger years, I would have said, oh, he's fine. So I'm just going to put up with whatever because he's fine.
Oh, and another thing, I want to stop her here too. So, how she said like the attractive guys want to be chased. Yeah, to a certain extent, I feel like some of those guys don't put in as much effort that the women are used to getting from the average or unattractive guys, right? They don't have to do as much. So in turn, the women knowing that these guys aren't easy to come by, especially like in their city, they will sometimes do a little more. They'll put in a little more effort than you might. But the thing is, you have to always know, as an attractive man, yes, you are attractive, but so is the woman you're talking to. So she got options. If you ain't really applying no pressure ever, and you're just letting her do all the chasing, she's not gonna stick around too long. I'm gonna be real. Like, you have to reciprocate the energy, because if it's not reciprocated, she's just gonna move on. Like, it's that simple. Like, unless you have some type of status along with your looks, because you can have money, right? That's cool, but status, like if you're somebody, you're famous, that might be the only way she like really sticks around for a minute. But if you're just an everyday average guy and you don't have status, I mean, it's gonna be hard to keep her around if you're not doing any chasing. Sorry, if you're not doing any pursuing. All right. So another thing too, like, women will lower their standards and they will throw out certain rules for the attractive guys. And that's kind of what she was talking about, how when she was younger, she would chase more, go after these guys. She's throwing out, that probably went against all of her beliefs. Women, most of the time, don't believe they need to chase. And they don't have to. They don't have to be real. They really don't, because guys chase them. But when she finds that guy that she finds sexually attractive and appealing, she throws out all those rules for that guy, and he gets the benefits that the other guys are chasing her to get, right? So it's like, I've talked about this before. I've said this analogy before. There's two guys, right? One's unattractive, one's attractive, or one's average and one's attractive. She's at the top of the hill. There's a big hill, right? The attractive guy gets a head start at the middle of the hill, almost damn near at the top. And then the unattractive guy has to work his way from the bottom. just I mean, it's a little stupid analogy, but it's just the truth. Like women give attractive guys an easier time. They chase them. They do things for them, take them out on dates. Like this stuff happens. This hasn't happened to me, but I've also been in a relationship most of my life. So all I'm saying is like literally, bro, they will break rules and lower standards for attractive guys, ignore red flags, all of that. So let's get right into it.
you know. But in my late 20s and then up until now, I'm just like, I do not care how good you look. I look good too, okay?
Yeah,
I will cut you
she
the
looked
fuck
great.
off
I
if
ain't
you're
gonna
not
lie.
moving accordingly. And I don't think people really get that. I don't. I think a lot of these men are so used to women that will put up with anything just because they look good. And don't let them look good and have money, because once I like, girl, they look good and they got money, okay?
Man, that's a deadly combo. But she was saying what I was just talking about. Women will put up with anything because the man looked good, and this really happens, y'all. Like if you've never experienced that before, like a woman just wouldn't do anything for you. She didn't like you for real. I'm gonna be real. Like you could make a mistake, like a big mistake. And I'm not condoning nobody to do anybody wrong out here. You know, always move with character. But it's like you could make a big mistake with a woman who really finds you attractive, and she will still want to be with you. Yeah, it might hurt her, but she will literally lower all her standards and let you get away with so much. And that's why attractive attractive men make women vulnerable, like very vulnerable, because they are so invested in you. Look so good, they can't stay mad at you. Because why would you stay mad at somebody who looks good? I'm telling y'all, this is really how they think. Like women are just as visual as men. So when you look good to her, oh yeah, anything you do, she'll find a way to make it less important because of how good you look. You have the power to make a woman vulnerable when you are a very attractive man. Okay? And most women don't get to that point. Okay? They are very good about choosing who gets their attention. Okay? Because they get so much of it. All right? So if you notice you have a very attractive woman's attention, know that she's giving that to you and maybe a few other people, but she's giving that to you. So you have to capitalize on what you want to do with that. You're making her, that's the start of you making her vulnerable. She's giving you attention. Okay? So let's go.
They're used to girls that will put up with anything because
Look
of
at that.
those two.
Because they know it's harder to find attractive men than women. And I've talked about this on my channel too. Women can do makeup and make themselves look better. Yes. Okay. But there's only so much makeup can do. Okay. That's where you get into like more surgeries and all of that. Men, I don't know the data and the statistics behind all this stuff, but I genuinely feel like personally when I go out, I don't see that many good looking dudes. No homo. Okay. But it's like I can objectively look at a guy and be like, okay, are you overweight? Do you look like you work out? No. Okay. That automatically drops you points if you're not in shape. I'm gonna be real. Women love men who are in shape. Don't let them lie. You say they're like a dad bod. They don't. Some may, but I feel like the majority of women aren't attracted to that. Okay, so it's just harder for them. So that's why they put up with more of their shit, because it's not as easy to come by an attractive man in their area. Like you can go online and find them, but it's like they probably don't live near you, right? They probably live somewhere else. So let's
Two
get
things right there, and I will not, because I've also seen men that look good as hell and they love their partners, and I mean like madly in love with their partners, and that is, I will not stop until I get that. I want the partner that is fine as hell. Everybody's like, damn, he looks good, y'all look great together, but he is only has eyes for you. And I know it can be done. I refuse to settle for the idea that everybody tries to make it seem like, oh, you're not gonna, babes, you might not be gonna find that. I'm gonna find that. Period. But until then, these really good looking guys that think that you as women are gonna chase and do all the work, no. You will never hear from me again.
And that's almost like a turn off to her. Like if you aren't doing any pursuing, like women want to be pursued too. You know what I'm saying? So, if you can find a way to give her attention, but also be focused on your purpose and what you're doing as a man, that's the perfect balance, right? You want to actually have shit going on. You don't want it to look like it's a game, because women will literally just move on. They have so many options. Even average looking women have hella options, bro. You like, if you've never, you don't know unless you have like a female friend or you've seen like your girlfriend's phone or whatever, God forbid, right? But when you, like, I've had female friends, right, and I've seen like their Instagrams and their dating apps, they have so many options, right? And it's like the paradox of choice that comes along with that too. It's what they say in the black pill community. All these perceived options she has, really a lot of these guys just find her attractive and they just want to smash, or they're just trying to go at what they can get and they don't really like her for her, So, women can get sex easier than men can because of that phenomenon right there. But anyways, y'all, as an attractive guy, you make her vulnerable and you almost even the playing field. So it's up to you what you do with that power. If you use it for good, for evil, just always be out here moving with character, right? So anyways, man, I love y'all. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.